Gifts. Highway 30, 10 miles left, curve up and over the viaduct. Sod house gone, newly graded field. Bronson grade school where I played soccer, cut my finger, recited, "O Captain, my Captain," where 4 lambs and 1 goat greeted my return, where I got A's in English, D's in deportment, warmed my winter body, the units gone to jungle, a few blue-collar workers live in the few habitable concrete units. Shelter, shelter, it's not even a brother's love, it's a wife's love. A cat pawing for dawn pets behind the ears. To live in the movies, to start a fire in a wheat field at age 5, to describe the arsonist exactly like me, wearing a sailor suit. I have a vivid memory of looking out my window mid-morning summer and seeing Harry walking with a baseball bat over his shoulder, and he's carrying a baseball glove. Isaac Martinez was a great left-handed hitter, batted third, played left field and first base, led the team in RBIs, inner strength, quiet, of the earth. 50 years later we met and we were respectful to each other. Isaac, Ike, Rudy, Lola, depot friends of the 1950s, and the depot's closed for 40 years. And it's this age that tells me there is a rise and a fall, and yet we are still memories of each other's youth. And my friend Conrad dead, and Ferdinand dead, and Mrs. Hernandez dead, my mother and dad dead, and my brother and I visited their gravesite. He bought flowers. I said, "Thank you, Mother and Daddy, for the life you gave us. We came from a good family." And there were flowers on 2/3 of the graves in Greenwood Cemetery, east of Sydney. It rained as it always does for a funeral. Careers die, youth dies, trust dies, money decays brotherhood. All holiness must die and be reborn in new roads, new rain. Memory remains blackness itself. Memory strengthens kindness. A photo of a young sailor in San Diego, returned 50 years later to an old actor in Sydney, Nebraska. A yearbook of photos of a high school actor, athlete, orator, kept by an older, pretty Mexican lady, rescued, kept, returned to a man returning to his boyhood dance 50 years later. Blackberries, Lodgepole Creek, Viaduct, fights, love, respect, loyalty, friendships. Hallowed is the hearth of Nebraska. Hallowed my father's work, my mother's heart, a surprising friend's remembrance, wheat and fire.